let's just be honest here, folks. The vast majority of the people that are committing heinous acts of crime in this country are young men. That is just the truth about what is going on. Obviously, we saw the Highland Park shooting, which is so awful, but still, we have gang violence in Chicago every single weekend. Now, the vast majority of the people that are doing these things, from the people that are committing the mass shootings, the people that are engaging in gang violence and all of this other violence that we see across the country, are young men. Why is that? Why are there so many young men in America that feel alienated and disaffected? I think it's because, first of all, in this new sort of woke era that we're in right now, that I think, thank God, that we're transitioning out of, masculinity is spoken as something that is negative. Masculinity is not spoken of as something that's positive or affirming or something that can really be harnessed and used for good. It's always spoken as something that is toxic or negative or something that is destructive to society. That is the main issue right now. And think about every message that young men are getting from our mainstream media, from our entertainment industry, from all of that stuff. Look at the the rappers that are given the most attention. These people are antisocial. They literally brag about killing. They brag about doing all of these different things, right? And so even when you have an intellectual figure, somebody like a Dr. Jordan Peterson, who seeks to speak to young men, he is smeared as somebody that is alt-right, as somebody that is moving men down a dangerous path of extremism. And think about these shows that we watch where the dad is always seen as some sort of dolt, where the mom has all the answers. These are things that affect our society and permeate the culture in a negative way. Now, add to that an economy that is on the brink and a lack of opportunity for a lot of young men out there of all colors, by the way, and you are leading to a disaster as a country. And we are seeing this stuff over and over again. And I do believe, unfortunately, that we're going to see more of this in the future. So what can we do as Americans? What can we do as a culture to change all of this stuff? Well, first of all, we can start speaking about masculinity in a positive and affirming way. I think that masculinity is something that can be good. I think that masculinity is something that informed some of the greatest men that created this country and some of the greatest achievements that we have made in the entire world. And until we start realizing that, until we start affirming that, but also until we start really taking these young men from the fringes and giving them something constructive to do, or giving them constructive messaging, or whatever needs to be done. And that starts with communities, by the way. We are going to see more and more violence. We are going to see more and more disaffected young men with nowhere to go and nobody to take their anger out on. And when they take their anger out, it's in the explosions of violence that we're going to continue to see.